Is the world suffering as the Buddha says, or according to me, it is pleasure? We covered in the first episode. I want to cover the question that has been asked. So I asked a counter question. Do we have a right to die before we know who we are? Either we know that suffering and the pain cannot be removed from our life, then we are clear about it. And if we do not know that we are of the nature of peace and happiness, then it is very important before we die, we must discover what is this peace and happiness? What is this entity that is seeking peace and happiness? What is that in me which is craving for peace and happiness all the time? And that's why we are awfully busy. We are running after one thing or the other. A simple question comes that we are born, we do not know. Or I would say, we did not know on which city, of which parents, in which country, in which situation and conditions in the family we will be born. That is out of question. But as a human being, we have a free intellect and a free will. What does it mean by free intellect? I can receive and retain the knowledge, unlike animals. Animals, learn everything. You give them a bite of food and they learn. If you give me a bite of food and you say that you just learn, not possible. So we have a free intellect. We say, okay, you need not to give me a bite of food, I will learn directly if I'm interested. So why we ask this question? Because we all are living in stress, one kind of a stress or suffering, pain, pleasure, reaction, hatred, anger, jealousy, duality, conflict. Is there a way? First thing that we should resolve that I must not live and die like animals. They cannot take any action to bring about a change. They are not searching for peace and happiness, even though they have an unconscious impulse to move into the peace. You touch the mosquito, elephant, insect, they all are looking for the peace and including the COVID virus. They multiply for the sake of the joy. It is an unconscious process. For us, it is deadly. We must answer. To answer that question that do we have a right to die? The answer is no. Big no. Okay? That is okay. Then what should we do? We should do the self-discovery. And which branch of the knowledge gives us this understanding of self-discovery? The Eastern wisdom. The entire Eastern wisdom is focused on one primary question: who am I? What is my true nature? That is why Buddha says, know thyself. So it means I don't know myself. Answer is big yes. Eastern wisdom says we don't know ourselves. We don't know our real nature. That is why Buddha says, know thyself. It is our duty, foremost duty, to know who we are so that we can live in peace, happiness, love.